Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today I have a review on something new. It's just arrived today. Mrs. Revolution has arrived over here. She's come in, so I'm just going to show you what I bought. You'll probably know by the title anyway, but I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to see this right now. So let me open it. Alright, here she is. She's in some nice packaging too. She's shook. This is Miss Shook over here. This is their new palette that's just come out. As soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, Revolution, okay. So let's see what the colours are looking like. Alright, so I like the fact that it actually folds all the way back, because sometimes I just want to show it without holding the mirror somewhere. So this is the palette. This is Shook. So you can see all the colours. Now the colours up top here are the transition colours. They made sure that they placed that in the caption, that it says they are the transition colours. Then you got some nice mattes and shimmers, some bright, I love this colour right here, some turquoise, just some nice colours mixed about. Now let me take a nice look at this. They're very small, the pan's very small, but I'm expecting it to be pigmented as hell, so it's just like a little goes a long way kind of thing. The mirror is the heaviest thing in the palette. It's actually weighing it down. This right now I believe is RRP £15, but it's going for £10 right now. I was in a bit of a rush when I bought it, so I bought it off Revolution Beauty. If I had only waited like an hour or two later, I could have got it from Superdrug and got my own staff discount because I work at Superdrug. But you know, I'm not really that bothered. It's just a couple pounds here and there anyway. So I don't know what kind of look I'm creating today. I'm just trying to take a look at this because it's kind of like a review slash trial. You know, I'm here to try these babies out. I'm just peeling off the plastic of the mirror. So what do we have here? I've been staring at this one colour for the longest time. It's called Adored. I'm just going to swatch it because I'm really tempted to just stick my fingers in it right now, so that's what I'm going to do. She looks pigmented. Like a really nice sparkly bronze gold shade. Okay, so I'm just going to go over it. I'm going to take this shade up here, which is called Idealistic, and I'm just going to blend this all over my eyelid. Oh, she's more pigmented than I expected. I expected a really light brown shade, but this is fine. I'm good with that. Now I'm going to take the colour here, which is called Lust, which is like a really nice burgundy shade, but like a light burgundy red shade, so I'm going to take that. I've taken this big fat brush. I don't know, I've always wanted to use this brush, so why not? And I want to put this all over the eyelid, so since it's a bigger brush, it covers a bigger surface area, you know? And I'm just patting it around. Just where the socket is, just like that, and because I'm patting it, it smokes it out and it doesn't leave like a sharp edge. And then going back in with the Idealistic colour, just to bring in that brown and just to blend it out again. I think I might do a cut crease. I'm potentially thinking about doing a cut crease because I don't know, I just feel like doing one, you know. Whenever I see palettes, I hope there's always like a black matte shade, because I love it when a palette has a dark black shade, like just a black shade, so that I can like shade things in if I need it to, if there's no other darker colour. But it's alright, we're gonna have to work with it. I think I might go with Vibe over here, which is like a deeper burgundy, which is quite nice, this one down here. Okay, just gently placing that on the eye, just placing that here, because I know I'm going to cut the crease there. So I like to place my shades where I know I'm going to cut the crease, especially deeper shades. I don't know, half cut crease, maybe. Okay, taking some concealer on my hand. I would use the cut crease concealers by Revolution, but I find them to be a little bit too messy for me, and I find the brush to be not as precise as I want it to be, rather than like a really nice flat brush like this. So I'm just going to cut a crease. Like, I really like the way the eye look is looking right now. I'm really contemplating whether to make it a halo eye or to make it a half cut crease. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a cut crease, because why not? So let me just go ahead. Okay, so now that I've got a cut crease going on, I'm going back in with Lust, which is that dark burgundy colour. I'm just going to deepen up this outer corner. And to be honest, because the concealer's still wet, I can blend the concealer out towards this way, just in case I bring it too far in. Okay, so now I really want to fill it in with this colour right here called Feature, which is like a beautiful, like in the camera it looks like a really nice shimmery purple, but in here it's like almost like a deep purple, but on here it looks like a crazy lilac iridescent purple. On camera it looks completely different. But I really want to fill it in on this side, but usually obviously I like to fill in the cut crease with more of a lighter shade, which would probably be more like a Valentine. But I'm really digging this colour. As you can see, it's a really nice, I have to compare it on my eye. It's a really nice shimmery colour, but I feel like it would blend too much in with the eyeshadow. So I might just go with Miss Valentine over here and see how she is. Let me just get a clean finger. I think I'm going to use both. Do you know what? I'm going to use both. I'm going to use Feature and Valentine. Okay, it's getting kind of dark, so I switched my light on. But I'm going to take some fixing spray as well. Okay, so I'm taking Valentine, which is that light peachy pink shade, on the inner corner. So I'm going to get it on my finger and just pack it on first. Now I'm going to take Feature, which is the purple shade. And I'm going to put this on the outer corner. So I'm kind of taking it across diagonally so that I can blend it back in again. And then with the Valentine shade going back on top, and then again with the Feature shade going back again on top. Okay, so this is kind of how it looks, like the final product. So the really sparkly part is actually the purple. So from here you can see the purple, but here it looks like a really bright iridescent colour, which is beautiful. So I'm just kind of like packing that on. So it's kind of half-half. It's a gradient, so it goes from like a nice peach to like a purple tone. Alright, I'm going to quickly put some Barry M Bold Waterproof Eyeliner Purple in my waterline and on my lower lash line first, before I finish off the eye look. Then taking Lust again, which is the first red shade that I used, I'm going to take some of that. I'm just going to smoke this lower lash line. Okay, just to finish this off, I'm going to use the I Heart Revolution Goddess of Faith highlighter, and I'm just going to put this on the inner corner and also under the arch of my eyebrow. And then I'm going to apply my lashes, finish the rest of my face, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm done. This is my final look with the Shook palette. Now, despite the final look, I'm not particularly shook. It has fantastic payoff. Like the colors, like you can see that it's very, very pigmented. It's very nice matte colors. I do like the matte shades. They are quite pigmented. Now while the lights are like full beaming in my eyes, I can really see everything put together, and it looks really, really nice and pigmented. But when I stuck like my brush into the shimmer shades, they came off quite, they didn't, you know, every time I see a shimmer shade I expect it to be that full pigmentation that, you know, like they've come out with a foiled palette recently, and the swatches look amazing, but they're just not my kind of colors. I'm more into like bright and like really, really vivid, not really, really vivid, but just like the colors that they had are a little bit more muted. I felt like they're a little bit more muted. I can't really explain it, but the colors that I like are really like bold. So if you're gonna make a pink, make a pink. And if you're gonna make like a rose champagne, make a rose champagne. So like for example, if I could compare like the quality that I'm looking for, so in comparison to the Too Faced chocolate bar, so for example, this shade right here, this one's called Rich Girl. Now this color right here I use for almost everything, especially when I go out at night. So just to show you what I mean when I'm talking about pigmentation, right? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, right? When I say pigmentation in a shimmer, I want my pigmentation to look like this. Like I want to blind people as I'm walking by. I want to blink, and every time I blink, it looks like a flashlight's turning on and off. I want pigment, you know? Now, in comparison to one of the colors, let's go with a color that I haven't tried yet, which is almost like a similar type of color. I would say this would be similar, but I've got that on my eyes so you can see that already. So I might as well just swatch a color that I haven't swatched already. So I'm going to swatch this one. It's called Driven. So this is what it looks like on my finger. Now, you see what I mean. It's more like a natural shimmer, a very, very finely blend shimmer in comparison to, let's say, you know, the Too Faced one. Okay, Too Faced is a lot more expensive. Okay, cool. But Revolution have made products just as good as Too Faced. So in comparison, I would say I was expecting a little bit more for the shimmers. I'm expecting my shimmers to look like this. Whenever I open a palette and it's got shimmers in it, this is the kind of quality I'm expecting. I want it to be bold. I want to see the shimmer, you know, on my eyes. Like right now I can see the shimmer on my eyes because again, it's a shimmer product, but it's not the kind that I want. I'm looking for very bright and I'm just looking for something really shiny and very metallic, foiled like when it comes to shadows. Now I'm not gonna lie, the shadows, like, they're very, very pretty. They're a bit small. I would have preferred them all to be, you know, not really all this size. Like, I do like the color selection. Like, I bought this because I just really, I don't know, shook. I just like the palette. It's called Shook. I mean, I want to be shook. So I bought it, but it's not my kind of colors. Like, I don't ever want to bash Makeup Revolution because I love Makeup Revolution so much. It's one of my favorite drugstore brands ever, to this day, ever. I've been a fan since they even began. If I showed you all their lipsticks right now, I've got every single £1 lipstick that they put out when they first came out. I've got every single one of them. I'm a big fan. But the thing is, I'm truthful and I'm honest. And if I think I don't like something, I don't like something. If I like it, I like it. So I'm not going to big up a brand just because I like them. So I am truthful. At the end of the day, and to be honest, it's not my kind of selection of colors. I have no problems with using this palette anyway, but if I'm going to use shimmers, I'll probably use another palette instead of this one. But as you can see, the mattes, like the mattes themselves, look amazing. Like, I used a couple reds and the transition color, and it's blent to perfection. Now I can you know, their shades are blendable as hell, so it doesn't really matter. You can blend, 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 and it's just going to look amazing. So, I mean, the only thing that I can point out, me personally, everyone's not going to feel like this, but it's just the shimmers. I just want more out of it, you know. I really want my shimmers to shine super bright, and that's just how I like it. But other than that, like, I like it, I will use it, but there are other palettes that I would prefer using other than this one. And again, the shimmers are my kind of shimmers, but I'll still use them. Like, you might not think it's not that bad, but the amount of palettes that I have and I've used, I can see the difference, you know. So that's the only thing I could really mention. For now it will be £10, then RRP is £15. So yeah, this is kind of like my review slash tutorial. So this is like a cut crease, purple pink look, and yeah, so if you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.